What's going on, everybody? Mr. Avocado here from Octagon Gaming. Now you're back with our Chicago White Sox franchise. So before we get to the game, we will be making one trade. We're going to be trading, I cannot get that out, 26-year-old utility man Yandy Diaz, who we got in a trade with the Indians last year, to the Milwaukee Brewers 421-year-old shortstop Isan Diaz, who's a 64 overall. Welcome everyone to Comerica Park here in Detroit, Michigan, home of the Detroit Tigers, as the almost 514-15 Chicago White Sox head to Detroit to take on the Detroit Tigers. So there goes up Daniel Norris to the mound, involved in a trade deadline trade a few years ago with the Toronto Blue Jays. There his stats on the year: 5 starts, 3-1 with 3.42 ERA. So nothing spectacular. However, he is definitely getting the job done so far this season. The count is 0-2 for the young shortstop Tim Anderson. The pitch from Norris, that's a little blooper. And will Tim Anderson make it to first? Yes, he will. Tim Anderson safe at first base. Pitching for the Sox today, who they found in free agency before the season started, is 19-year-old Drew Epperson, who's having a great season despite the 2-2 record for 1.67 ERA. He's been one of the better pitchers in baseball this season and by far the best for the White Sox. So let's see if he can continue his excellent season. And the speedy Jared Dyson is up, who's hitting 271 with 2 home runs and 11 RBIs. As Dyson, that's going to be a base hit. He might as well make it to third with his speed. You don't want to mess with his speed. He should try to sound Sean Ross one day, as that will be a leadoff triple for Jared Dyson, so not a good start for Epperson and the Sox. The count is 2-2 for Jose Iglesias, who's hitting over 300 on the season. That's going to be a grounder to the second baseman, and that'll be an out. However, Dyson will score, so Iglesias will get the RBI, and it's 1-0 Tigers. The count is 2-1 for Timothy Griffin, who was the White Sox first-round pick in the 2017 MLB Amateur Draft, as that one will be a base hit for Griffin. The right fielder botched it, however, Griffin will stay at first, hoping to get his pitiful average currently at 191 up. The count is full for Nick Castellanos. The pitch from Dave Epperson. That's a strikeout. He forgot his wallet, so he's just looking. The count is 1-2 for the shortstop Didi Gregorius. The pitch from Epperson. That will be a base hit to right. Nice play by the right fielder McCutcheon. However, that will still be a base hit. The count is 1-2 for James McCann. Runner on first. The pitch from Epperson. James McCann, like Castellanos, is just looking. 3 strikeouts for Epperson, 4 on the day. Here are the AL Central standings. The Indians having a great season, and Detroit, Kansas City, and Chicago all have 14 wins. The Tigers have 14 losses, and the Royals and White Sox have 15. Here comes Jose Iglesias, hitting 302 now, 5 RBIs on the season. The full count pitch. That one will be a base hit to center, so the Tigers have got a base hit every inning so far. The White Sox have got a base hit every inning except last inning, which was a 1-2-3 inning. The count is 2-2 for Miggy, who already has 1 strikeout today. Make that 2 on the check curveball. Miggy's second strikeout of the game. You do not see that from Miguel Cabrera too often. The count is 2-1 for Upton. The pitch from Epperson. That'll be a single into right field, so another hit for the Tigers, a hit in all 4 innings. The count is 2-2 for Castellanos. The pitch from Epperson. That'll be a base hit in the gap in right center field. That'll most likely score a run. Upton's going to head home. Castellanos headed for third. Upton will score. That'll be an RBI triple for Nick Castellanos, and it's now 2-0 Detroit Tigers. The count is 3-1 for Timothy Griffin, who has a base hit today. Can he go 2 for 2? That looks like it'll be another base hit. Yes, it will. In the right center gap, Griffin headed for second. Will he try for third? No, he won't, but he will get a no-out double. And now Brandon Phillips is up. Runner on second and no out for Phillips. What can he do to help Griffin score? That one's high. That one is pretty deep. And will it be caught? Yes, it will. Griffin's going to tag up for third, however. Still, Griffin will be on third base with 1 out. The count is 1-2 for Calhoun. A ground out will do the trick and score Griffin. However, the count is 1-2. And that'll be a ground out. That will do it, as Griffin scores. Nice throw by Ian Kinsler to get Calhoun out, but he will get an RBI, his 10th RBI of the season. Here comes up Tim Anderson, who got a single in the first inning. He is 1 for 2 so far. That might improve his average. If it will drop, no, it won't. So the White Sox will score off a ground out by Calhoun, scoring Timothy Griffin. 2-1 Tigers. The count is 1-2 for Collins. The pitch from Epperson. That'll be a grounder up the middle. That'll be a base hit for Collins. So there will be a runner on first with no out for the leadoff hitter. The count is 2-2 for Dyson. The pitch from Epperson. That'll be a base hit for Jared Dyson. So now there's runners on first and second. But wait, Collins is trying to get to third, and he will be safe for it. So there's 2 runners in scoring position with no out. The ground out will score a run for the Tigers. Can Miggy do it? No, he won't. He will strike out for the 3rd time today. It has not been a good day for Miggy. Kinsler is going to have to hit a base hit for these runs to score, and he will hit a base hit. That'll be a single into right. Dyson headed home, and that'll be a 2-run single for Detroit, making it 4-1. The count is 1-2 for Moncada. The pitch from Daniel Norris. That one will be a base hit in the gap. That should be extra bases. And Moncada will dig for second. It's going to be close, and he will be safe. The count is 1-2 for a Brave. Pitch from Daniel Norris. That one's high. It's deep. That one will be gone. A 2-run shot for Jose Abreu. His 3rd home run of this season. And he has cut the deficit down to only 1 run. He will score himself as well as Moncada. And the score is now White Sox 3, Tigers 4. The count is 0-2 for D.D. Gregorius. The pitch from Epperson. That's a strikeout, too. The count is 3-1 for McCann. The pitch from Epperson. That'll be a base hit into right center. Nice play by Ray to stop that from being a double. That throw, though, by Ray. And after that hit by James McCann, Dave Epperson's day is done after 5 2/3 innings. He allowed 4 runs, but he did get 10 strikeouts. So a decent day for Epperson. Not like his games this season with that 1.66 ERA. His ERA is now around 2.5. So into the game for Epperson will be Hector Neris. This is his 18th game of the season. He's played a lot this year. But the 2.5 ERA. So he's been very solid. And now Tyler Collins is up. He got a single earlier today. That'll be a grounder to Moncada, who will throw it to second to end the inning. So no runs and 1 hit for Detroit. Still 4-3. And Daniel Norris's day is done after 6 innings. And Blaine Hardy is in the game for Detroit. 13 games so far with a 3.55 ERA. So he's been pretty solid so far. The count is full for Phillips, who's 0 for 2 so far on the day. However, that will change with a single to center. The count is 2-2 for Corey Ray, who hasn't done too much so far. The pitch from Hardy. That one's high. That'll be a base hit. I believe this is his 2nd base hit of the game. Phillips digging for 3rd. Ray just stood there at first. The Tigers don't know what they're doing. Phillips is going to score, and Ray will make it to 3rd with a triple. A ground out should score Corey Ray. However, a strikeout will make it unlikely for Ray to score. The count is 1-2 for Anderson. That won't be a grounder. That'll be a base hit to left, and that will score Corey Ray. So the White Sox now have a 5-4 lead. Yohan Moncada has a base hit and a run today. The pitch from Blaine Hardy. That one is high. It's deep in the left center. Go ball, go. Is it gone? That'll be off the wall. Moncada is headed to 3rd. Anderson is heading home, and the White Sox score another run. Moncada is actually going to try to go home. However, he will regret that as he will be out. However, he will get an RBI triple. And after that, Blaine Hardy's day is done, and Alex Wilson will enter the game. 16 games so far for 1.69 ERA. He's been killing it this year. Andrew McCutchen has had better days. He is 0 for 3 so far, so will he continue his hitless streak and go 0 for 4? No, he won't. He will hit a base hit to center field, so he will get his first base hit of the day, and I could not get that out. And now the count is full for Kinsler. Will he get walked? No, he won't. He's going to strike out looking. Justin Upton could also change this game. He's 6 home runs this year, so he's been very solid. That'll be a base hit to center Dyson will easily score, and it's now 5-6. And with that, Corey Knebel is in for Neris. He's pitching in 8 games, so this is his 9th. He has 1 save and a 1.35 ERA. He's had a phenomenal season so far. The count is 1-2 for Castellanos. The pitch from Knebel. That'll be a line out to Smith. What a catch. So that'll end the inning, 1 run scored. Here comes Jeurys Familia in for the save, hoping to get his 10th on the season. The leadoff hitter, Jared Dyson, is up. The pitch from Familia. That'll be a base hit. So runner on first and no out. Jared Dyson's on second, and Miggy can end this game. However, he has 5 strikeouts. How is Miggy doing so bad? Ian Kinsler's the last hope for the Tigers. And that'll be a base hit. That'll drop. Dyson's going to head home, and he will be safe, and it's now 6-6. Jeurys Familia blew his 2nd save of the season. Will Justin Upton end this ball game? No, he won't. He's going to strike out looking, so extra innings, here we come. Andrew McCutchen is up. He got his first hit of the game in his last at bat, and that'll be his 2nd hit of the game. Dominic Smith is up. He has really struggled today, and the struggle continues. Here comes Griffins, whose average has gone up to 220, and before this game, it wasn't even in the 200s. However, that'll end the inning, no runs for Chicago. Alex Seville, who's not playing catcher, is up. The count is 1-2, and he will strike out 11th inning. Here we come. Jared Dyson is a home run off of the cycle, and he's not going to go for a home run. He's going to bunt it, and Moncada will throw him out. Cabrera is 0-for-5 with 5 strikeouts today. He will not strike out. He will actually get a base hit. So there's 2 runners on and 2 outs for the cleanup hitter, whoever that may be. The count is 1-2 for Yohan Moncada. The pitch from Rodon. That's high. That's deep. Will it cross the fence? It might. It won't. Alex Seville is up for his 2nd at bat of the game. Estevez still in for Chicago. What the heck? What did Brandon Phillips just do? Did he just run away from the ball? So now there's a runner on first with no out. Alex Seville is on 3rd base. The count is 2-2 for Iglesias. He will strike out. And now we're going to enter a 14th inning. Can Willie Calhoun get his first base hit of the game? He's 0-for-5 so far. This is his 6th at bat. It has not been pretty for him today. And that might be a base hit. Yes, it will. That will be the farthest hit single I have ever seen. Abreu has the lone home run for either team, even though we are in the 15th inning. The pitch from Oliver Perez. That will be weakly hit, but it will be a base hit. Dominic Smith is up. The count is 1-1. His average has gone down a lot today because he has no base hits today. And right when I say that, he hits a fair ball. So now 2 runners on and 2 outs for Timothy Griffin. Griffin has been very solid today. He is 3-for-6. Can he drive in the potential winning run? He might have. That'll be a base hit. Runner heading home. It's Jose Abreu. They're not even going to throw it home. And Abreu scores. And in the 15th inning, a run finally scores. And it's now 7-6 Chicago. Brandon Phillips is up. Can he add to this lead the White Sox are starting to get? He might have. Did he? Yes, he did. Dominic Smith's heading home, and it's now 8-6 Chicago, and a runner's headed to 3rd. And that's going to be a wild throw. Timothy Griffin is headed home, and it's now 9-6 White Sox. Oliver Perez is still in the game. The count is full for Willie Calhoun, who is 1-for-6. He finally got a base hit. Last at bat, and that's going to be a base hit. That'll score another run, and it's now 10-6. The count is 2-1 for Corey Wright. Can he add to this 10-6 lead? The pitch from Perez. That's high. That's pretty deep. Will it go yard? It might. It will. And it's now 12-6. Chicago. And for whatever reason, Oliver Perez is still in the ball game. The full count pitch for Anderson. As will he add to the pit parade? No, he won't, but a big inning for the White Sox, scoring 6 runs, making it 12-6, and the Tigers have 1 more chance. Aroides Vizcaíno hoping to get the save. He is one of 3 White Sox relievers who have not pitched yet. So then after he pitches, it'll only be 2 relievers. The count is full for Alex Avila. He is the Tigers' last hope. And he will strike out, and this game is finally over after 15 innings. The White Sox get the W, 6 runs, in the 15th inning to win this ball game 12-6. What a game.